Good morning. So, I ended up getting another ride out of Creston, and I got dropped off right outside the U.S. border. And I met some weigh-scale agents dressed in high-vis and everything like that. And I was worried that I wouldn't get another ride because they kind of looked authoritative, almost like police. However, I had a nice friendly chat with them, and right in the middle of our conversation, someone pulled over and drove me a short distance to Yahk. And along the way, I also found some frozen lakes, which completely blew me away. Let's get started. So last night, I ended up getting into Yahk's. I got a short ride from the border, and this lady dropped me off at the provincial campsite. When I got there, I decided I didn't want to pay 20 something bucks just to sleep for the night, so I just walked down river a bit, and I found this beautiful little site that I'll show you a picture of. Next morning, I woke up a little bit late. I just slept in with peace of the sound of the river and the forest, and just got really rejuvenated in nature, as nature always does for me. A friend of mine once said, if you take the word forest and you divide it in two, you get forest. And that's what happened for me. This morning I walked over to the gas stations, Paul's 2 Pumps I think it's called, and went inside the store, and the store was pretty desolate, not a lot in there. They had coffee, which is the worst coffee I've ever tasted, with just Coffee Mate for cream. And then I didn't have potable water. You couldn't refill your water bottle. It's not safe to drink. And same with the campsite, which is more understandable. And then inside they're playing some death metal on the stereo. So I'm a fan of metal and death metal and all, but it was a surprise, like a rude awakening to like just stumble out of bed into, you know what I mean? However, so this is the entire town of Yahk. I'll show you it all right now in this turnaround. So it turns out that there's a little bit more to the town than I first thought. There is some houses along this little pull off here, and it looks like we have an ice cream shop, as well as like a soap shop and a gift shop. And of course there's some housing all the way up and down the highway along the town, and some hidden in the forest, I'm sure. As well as we have the train tracks across the road, and you can hear the trains honking their horns whenever they go by. And while I was hitchhiking and waiting, I also discovered there's a food truck that's opening beside the gas station. And I think that's there because right now the small little motel in town has some tree planters staying there, and perhaps they have the food truck there to keep them fed and to get a little bit more business for the summer. I'll show you guys, and if I'm here for long enough, I'll end up ordering something too. I guess it's back to hitchhiking for me. See, I'll let you know where I get.